Good morning, you guys. Happy Sunday and Vlogmas day 4. I'm just making some coffee real quick. So I try not to do Dutch Bros on the weekends because inflation, gas prices, all of that. So right now in California, our gas prices are about $4.50, somewhere around there. Like I saw it the other day for $4.29, which really surprised me because I've been paying about $4.50 for it. So, but when I went to Texas a few weeks ago, it was like $2.81 or I guess it's been a month, but it was $2.81, like almost half of what we pay here. Cause at that time it was about $5. Anyways, so just with all that, I'm trying not to go on the weekends. Did fail yesterday, but we were just out and about and wanted a break from our closet cleaning, which is done and looks fabulous. I walked into my closet this morning and like it took me by surprise because it was just so roomy and clean and it just makes me want to go in there. So anyways, so I just wanted to share my mug with you guys this morning. So this is from Gauge Yarns. It's just a small little mug. So when I make coffee at home, I use my Nespresso machine and it doesn't pump out a lot. It's more like a shot of espresso. But yeah, so this is from Gauge Yarns in Austin, Texas. When I went to go visit Annie, I want to say it was one of our first trips that I went to go see her after she had moved to Houston. So but yeah, we went on a little yarn tour around, like from Houston to Austin, and then we stayed at an Airbnb in Austin. Like it was such a fun trip. Like the little Airbnb that we stayed in was really cute and just saw lots of yarn stores. And I'm sure I still have yarn. I know I do actually. I still have yarn from that trip that I never used, but it makes me want to like cast it on now after using this mug. I don't know. That's kind of weird, but anyways, so we use these little capsules from Pete's Coffee, and then I'll probably do 2. So this is an espresso one as well. And then I just put in a little bit of brown sugar and half, and that's it. Just like, I don't know, it's just kind of like an Americano, I guess, with just a little bit of cream, but yep.
Learning all of the things that God has written down for us in that book, the question that we must ask is, how is what I am learning transforming me to be more like the Lord Jesus Christ, to be prepared to be with him forever, and to be dedicated to living for him as long as I am apart from him? How is what it is that I'm going to learn actually going to be transformational in my life, in the way that I live, and my purpose for why I exist? Is it going to help me grow to love Christ more, to love the triune God, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit more with all my heart, soul?
guys. So I am taking a little bit of a break today. I'm gonna, I'll still film, do my Vlogmas stuff, and I'm gonna get ready to upload some pictures, but I am sitting down to watch a podcast. I'm watching the Sugarfolk homemade Vlogmas, just on day one, because I've not had any time to watch any podcasts or any Vlogmases yet. So I'm gonna binge watch some Vlogmases today. I have the rest of the day to work on my Vlogmas, have a snack. Look, you guys, these are the persimmons that I did the other day. They're so yummy, a little bit chewy, but not there's no bite to them. They're just a little bit chewy. And then I'm still working on day 3 of the Naughty Pine Advent. So remember, it's a fade, so you're not going to see a whole lot of change in the colors. But, and then here, I'll go grab day 4. I know I showed me opening it, but this is day 4. So look at how well, I mean, obviously Kayla knows what she's doing, but so it looks like maybe we're turning the corner for a going a little bit lighter, but we'll see. Every day is a surprise. I love Vlogmas. I love the Advents and all of that. So I'm just gonna sit here and upload some footage for yesterday's Vlogmas, and at the same time enjoy some knitting time, a little snack, and some of you guys' Vlogmases. So it's about 5 o'clock here. Just made another coffee. This time it's a hot, I guess I had a hot coffee this morning, but it was more like an Americano this morning. So if I make a coffee at home, I don't feel guilty about having a second one because it's a lot less caffeine. And so typically I'm kind of one of those people that will get a headache if I don't have enough coffee, which I do hate, but that's just where I'm at. So typically if I make one at home, it's just not quite enough compared to what I get at Dutch. So I'll have a headache the next morning. And I hate that that's what happens, but it is what it is at this point. So made another coffee this time. It's kind of somewhere between a cappuccino and a latte. Maybe not as much milk as a latte, but not as little as a cappuccino. So somewhere in between. But I also, I'm just sitting here knitting and watching Vlogmases and editing videos and all of the above, and my hands are just cold and I want something warm to hold. So I have that, and then I also have on the stove, that's a great close-up of my face, huh? I have this going. It's just kind of like a catch-all soup, I guess. So I just kind of cleared out the fridge. So like I used the last of our carrots, the last of our celery, put a couple onions in there, and like just sauteed that for a few minutes, salt and pepper, bay leaves. And then I added some soup bones that we have. So we purchase a cow, like the meat from a cow every year. And it always comes with like soup bones. And the soup bones have a little bit of meat on them, but not a lot. So I put those in, and then like I put 2 of those in, and then I just filled it up with water, and I will let it simmer for hours. So it's 5 o'clock. I started it probably about 3:30. My son and my husband went to Dave & Buster's to go hang out and have a bro night. So we'll just have dinner when they come back. We kind of ate late lunch, and so we'll probably eat around 7:30 tonight, and just like some warm soup on another rainy day just sounds really great. I kind of thought it was all going to clear up and be nice today, and it was this morning. It was really great this morning. But when I was taking the dogs for a walk earlier, it started raining. So here we are, raining again, and just needing something warm to drink. Okay, look at how cute this mug is. And I've shared this mug on my vlog before. I'm just gonna go sit back down here, get out of the kitchen. But okay, so this is my mug. It is probably like my most favorite mug ever. So I found this in my husband's grandmother's house, like after she passed away. And I just absolutely love it. Like the little bottom, it just says Japan on the bottom. So super like vintage, old school, but it's such a cute little mug and cute little size for a latte or cappuccino, because I don't really like a lot of milk. So it is perfect for that. But yeah, I love this mug. So every time I use this mug, I think of her, which just gives me good feelings. But yeah, so I'm gonna just hang out here. I'm at home by myself, which doesn't happen very often. I'm kind of looking forward to just knitting, and like I feel like I'm just not making much progress here, but here's where I'm at on my shawl or my campfire blanket design that I'm knitting up with the Knotty Pine Advent. So I'm about to wind up day 4. I'm still on day 3 knitting, but we'll get there. Vlogmas, and I'm finally sitting down watching some of my fellow Vlogmases vlogs, and I just got on to day 4 of the Advent, so I'm keeping up pretty well. Hopefully I can just knit some more tomorrow, but this is day 4 of the Knotty Pine Advent. Just really loving the color palette that Kayla chose to make. And I wanted to talk with you guys a little bit about the pattern that I'm designing. So it's going to be a large, like a very wide, I call it like a campfire wrap blanket. So it'll be about the length of your back. And then I am making it longer in the center of your back so that when you go like and wrap it up around your arms, it will not pull up too far so that the bottom of your back is cold. And then I'm putting some fringe on it as well. And one of the things that I love about this is that I'm holding the yarn double. So I'm pulling from the center and the outside of the yarn. You can see here, and then the outside as well. So I'm holding it double. So it's knitting up pretty quick, like on a day-to-day, since I'm trying to keep up with the Advent knitting every day. I feel like I'm a little bit behind today, but probably because well, maybe it was because I didn't knit yesterday, so I was actually behind yesterday. But I have actually knit quite a bit today. So I am figuring out this pattern and just taking a lot of notes as I go along, which is really fun. And hopefully this will be up and ready for you guys at least by the next Advent, but hopefully a lot sooner. But I would love to get this one edited and tested and everything as well. But so I'm just gonna sit here and close out my evening with some more knitting and Vlogmases. That's about it. So good night, you guys.